Welcome to Charles Travels, the show where we explore the fascinating stories and adventures that make life worth living. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm delighted to have you join me today. As we embark on this journey together, let's talk about something that I think we can all relate to: music. Specifically, breakup albums. You know, those collections of songs that capture the pain, the heartache, and the struggle to move on after a relationship has ended. As I was reading through a recent article, I came across a list of the top 5 breakup albums of all time. And I must say, it's a fascinating selection. From Adele's soulful voice to Kanye West's experimental production, each album on this list tells a unique story of love, loss, and redemption. Let's start with Adele's 21, which reportedly was inspired by her split from photographer Alex Sturrock. This album is a masterpiece of emotional depth, with songs like Rolling in the Deep and Someone Like You that capture the intensity of heartbreak. Then there's Kanye West's 808s and Heartbreak, which marked a turning point in his career as he explored more melodic and vulnerable soundscapes. We also have Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill, which is a raw and uncompromising portrayal of female sexuality and anger, and Amy Winehouse's Back to Black, which is a haunting exploration of infidelity, grief, and trauma. But the top spot on this list goes to Fleetwood Mac's Rumours, which is arguably the greatest breakup album of all time. This album is a testament to the power of music to capture the complexity of human emotions. With multiple songwriters and vocalists, Rumours is a rich tapestry of perspectives and experiences that come together to create something truly special. From the soaring harmonies of Dreams to the epic crescendo of The Chain, this album is a must. Listen for anyone who's ever experienced the pain of heartbreak. As we explore these breakup albums, I'm reminded of the ways in which music can be a source of comfort, solace, and inspiration. Whether you're going through a tough time or just looking for something new to listen to, these albums are sure to resonate with you on a deep level. So, what's your favorite breakup album? Do you have a go-to song or artist that helps you process your emotions? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we continue our journey across America, I want to take you to a small town in Kansas where a unique tradition has been thriving for over a century. Independence, Kansas is a charming town with a population of just over 9,000 people, but it's home to a celebration that draws visitors from all over the country. It's called Neewollah, and it's a festival like no other. As we stroll down the main street of Independence, you'll notice the streets are lined with vintage shops, restaurants, and old-fashioned street lamps. The town has a quaint, nostalgic feel to it, and the people are warm and welcoming. But what makes Neewollah so special? The name itself is a hint. Neewollah is actually Halloween, spelled backwards. The story goes that back in 1909, the townspeople were looking for a way to curb the mischief and vandalism that often accompanied Halloween. So, they decided to create their own celebration, one that would bring the community together and provide a fun, safe alternative for kids and adults alike. And thus, Neewollah was born. Today, Neewollah is a 9-day festival that takes place at the end of October. It features parades, concerts, food vendors, and all sorts of activities for people of all ages. But what's truly remarkable about Neewollah is the way it brings the town together. Everyone pitches in to help with the preparations, from decorating the streets to cooking up a storm in the local kitchens. As I walked around the festival grounds, I met folks who had been coming to Neewollah for years, even decades. They told me stories of their favorite memories, from winning pie-eating contests to dancing the night away under the stars. There's a sense of community and camaraderie here that's hard to find in bigger cities. One of the highlights of Neewollah is the parade, which features elaborate floats, marching bands, and even a few surprise entries. I watched as a group of kids on bicycles, decked out in colorful costumes, rode by, waving to the crowds. It was a moment of pure joy, and it reminded me of the importance of preserving these kinds of traditions. As the sun sets over Independence, Kansas, the town comes alive with music and laughter. Neewollah is more than just a festival. It's a celebration of small-town America, where people come together to support one another and have a good time. If you ever find yourself in Kansas at the end of October, do make sure to stop by Independence and experience Neewollah for yourself. Welcome back to Charles Travels, dear listeners. As we conclude our journey today, I'd like to take you to a fascinating intersection of tradition and innovation in the world of wellness. You might have noticed the growing trend towards healthier living, with many Americans embracing alternative approaches to medicine and self-care. One such approach that's gaining popularity is rooted in ancient Japanese traditions. Imagine a culture where nature is not just a source of beauty, but also a foundation for health and medicine. This is the essence of Kampo, our herbal medicine tradition from Japan that dates back to the 6th century. By combining traditional Chinese medicine with local Japanese ingredients like seaweed, Kampo practitioners have developed unique formulations that are now being modernized and studied through clinical research. One pioneering entrepreneur who's bringing this ancient wisdom to the Western market is Shizu Okusa, founder of Apothékeary. Growing up on a farm where her family practiced traditional Japanese farming techniques, Okusa learned about the intimate connection between nature, herbs, and health. She saw an opportunity to introduce Kampo formulations to Americans, particularly as interest in Japanese wellness practices like meditation and matcha tea ceremonies continues to grow. What sets Apothékeary apart is its innovative approach to delivering supplements. By creating liquid tinctures that can be taken under the tongue or mixed into beverages, Okusa has made traditional herbal remedies more accessible and convenient for modern consumers. This unique format has resonated with customers, especially during the pandemic when many people sought alternatives to alcohol and unhealthy habits. As we navigate the evolving landscape of wellness, it's heartening to see brands like Apothékeary that prioritize innovation, agility, and a genuine connection to cultural heritage. Whether you're a long-time enthusiast of natural remedies or just starting your wellness journey, Okusa's story is a reminder that tradition and progress can go hand in hand. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.